venues in college football. Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman has so many great recruits loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Badgers offense as they take control of the football first. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
Hey, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. Complete. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Catches it cleanly at the... and he loses the football! And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over, jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
Offense in a bunch formation. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the tight end. Scanning the field is Carr. Makes the catch. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. To the air again, Carr. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's going to be fun to watch this receiving group, I think, for Notre Dame this season. I think one of the things Marcus Freeman's done a really good job of in recent years is go to the portal and bring difference makers at the receiver spot. It was Malachi Fields coming over for Virginia, the big, tall body making big plays downfield last year for the Irish. And this has always been a position, David, that we thought was always a little bit behind some of the elite competition in college football, but it feels like that's starting to change now.
And Greathouse and Faison both back, so obviously some experience there, but then bringing in some ultra-talented, highly recruited receivers from Ohio State. Those guys usually pan out pretty well to have that speed element. And a couple of guys that maybe clip now with this C.J. Carr offense and the passing attack, which went from a liability a couple years ago to a strength.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. As much a part of Wisconsin as cheese and brats feed that running back for first downs.
It's crazy, Reese. They don't find the most highly recruited guys, but they find tailbacks who are dudes. And Ron Dane to Jonathan Taylor to whoever it is, they always find a bell cow running back at the University of Wisconsin.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Carr. Sends it downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Didn't hold him, but okay. I'll take it.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Carr. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Oh, they're after him. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Throwing Joseph. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. At that time, that was a great play call.
I got my running back killed.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Joseph to throw for it on 4th. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on down. Great place to start for this offense. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, down here on the Wisconsin sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Got a little grass. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Joseph. Stepping to the right. That's caught. It's Rebild.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should
No.
Intercepted.
Damn it.
Play stops the drive. He's knocked down the one.
No, I thought he was coming around the fucking edge.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to
fucking
have back.
set.
It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws him a pick.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Right back to him on the ground. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Throwing, Carr, fires toward the target. Got his man to the left. He's loose. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Joseph. Under fire. Oh, he makes the catch. Runs through a man. He might have space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal.
The fucking center.
Draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Oh my God, I thought he got fucking tackled.
The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Between the uprights, it's good. That gets them back to within 10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Carr to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Right on the money. He's brought down
Why did
quickly.
he die?
Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive.
We're taking it to half.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. We are just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Grab behind the line. It's Gilbert. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Flanagan. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Calls his own number. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right in midfield.
They couldn't get off.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. The pull and throw off the RPO. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The give is to Williams. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this
Shouldn't
guy's
have
such a
had to
big
wait that
weapon
long
in this
to break,
offense. The receiver,
motherfuckers.
he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of...
It's a fumble on the
Thank
play.
God.
Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Joseph. Under fire.
Drop.
Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Get you going.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
From the gun, the ground game. Snowed under by the defense.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Quickly to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Could be an alley. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Badgers are rolling down the field. Might as well give it to him again.
God damn, that safety just made that play.
It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
From the gun. Give on the inside.
As soon as I can
and the defense snows him under after a very short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Throwing Joseph. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Running inside, it's Dupree. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Badgers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Kearney. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Badgers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Joseph. Here's the pressure. And down he goes.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game, we're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down.
I was ready for this 4th down anyways. I know I need a touchdown on this drive, and I know I'm going for it. So now the situation is, what is my play to get it done?
4th down, Joseph. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Touchdown, Badgers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Got room at the 35. Turning it on. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Play action, C.J. Carr. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Complete to the right. Finally,
I have no idea what that is.
He picks up the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. In the red area, it's Williams.
No, my linebacker fucking stutter step over.
Staying on track and getting
Got
it
blown
out
up
of
by
the
an
option.
offensive lineman because he stopped moving his feet.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
They go right back to him. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. The running back has it. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Leaves it with the running back. Powers just dismissing tackles. And